Welcome back everyone. Today I am going to discuss motion chapter part 5th, but before starting part 5th I want to discuss part 4th topic so that you can keep in mind these all the topics and you can continue your studies very carefully. So in part 4th we have done distance time graph, velocity time graph and equation of motion by graphical methods. I have told you 3 equations. First I have explained also in part 4th, but second and third today we will do. But in part 4th I have told you that which equations are these. So first equation was v is equal to u plus at, and second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and third is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Now if you have skipped any of these topics, then pause this video and learn again, do practice again of these topics so that you can keep in mind these topics and you can continue part 5th very well. Now we are going to start our part 5th. Today we will do second equation of position time relation. Graph will be same as it is which we have drawn in equation first. So it will be in this way. AB is slope. We will put perpendicular on OC and then we will meet AD, then BE. So area under slope. This is our slope, and which area is covered by this slope, we are talking about this, is equal to displacement. This total area is equal to displacement. And if we are talking about this slope, then what will be its area? OABC. OABC, area of OABC. Now if we will talk about area of OABC, then you can see this is a rectangle and it's a triangle. So area of rectangle OADC plus area of triangle ABD. ADB or ABD you can write. Okay. So OABC, it's our displacement, we can write small s. And area of rectangle, what is area of rectangle? Length into breadth. So its length is OC and breadth is OA. So we will write here OC multiply by OA plus area of triangle ADB. And as you all know, we have put AD perpendicular on BC, so it is right angle triangle, and formula for finding area of right angle triangle is half into base into perpendicular. So half into base, AD is its base and perpendicular is BD. So S is equal to OC multiplied by OA plus half AD. Now what is BD? BC minus DC. BC minus DC. So we can write on the place of BD BC minus CD. OC. OC. It is time. So we will write here T. Multiply by OA. OA. It is our initial velocity. It is our initial velocity. So we will write here U plus half AD. AD. AD is equal to OC because these all are length of rectangle. So it will also be time. So we will write here T multiply by BC minus CD. So what is BC here? V, initial velocity, because this is our initial velocity, final velocity. And then CD, this is our initial velocity. So V minus U. So S is equal to multiply, when we will do multiply these, then we will got UT plus half T. And now we will use first equation. What was our first equation of motion? V is equal to U plus AT. Now here we have V minus U. So take this U this side, this will be of a minus. So V minus U is equal to AT. It means on the place of V minus U, we can use AT. So write here at. Now multiply again ut plus half. When we will multiply with this t by 80, then we will got 80 square. S is equal to ut plus half 80 square. It is our second equation of motion, which is known as equation of position time relation. So it is very easy because it is derived from first equation only. So practice again and again. Now I am going to explain equation of position velocity relation, or you can say third equation of motion. In this equation we have to draw this graph, and this is slope perpendicular BC and meet BE. Area under slope, this area you can see here is equal to displacement. Area of OABC, it is our trapezium, and when we will go to find out area of trapezium OABC, then you should know what is the formula to find out area of trapezium. It is half multiplied by sum of parallel sides multiplied by altitude. So sum of parallel side, which are parallel sides? BC and OA, these two are parallel sides. So half into BC plus OA multiply by altitude OC. Altitude, what is this one? Okay, so OC, half into BC, what is this? Our final velocity. So we will write here V plus OA, it is our initial velocity. So we will write here U, V plus U into OC is our time. We can write here T. So S is equal to half multiply V plus U into, now we will again use our first equation of motion, and we will find out here time. So V is equal to U plus AT, and take this U this side, so V minus U is equal to AT. Now V minus U, this A is multiplied by T, so when we will turn this side, then it will goes to divide. So V minus U upon A is equal to T. So on the place of T we can write V minus U upon A. So S is equal to 1 upon 2, this A we can multiply by 2. So 1 upon 2A into V plus U, V minus U. And as you know, mathematical term, A plus B, A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So we can write here V square minus U square. And this 2A will be cross multiplied with displacement S. So 2as is equal to V square minus U square. It is our third equation of motion, equation of position velocity relation. So today we have completed all the equation of motions, and at the last I want to discuss distance or speed of circular path. When any object is moving in circular path, then how we can find out distance or speed of that object. So when we are going to talk about circle, then it is its radius, it is center. So the object starts moving from here and it will come again here in this way. Okay, so distance will be its circumference, and it will be 2 pi r. It will be 2 pi r, and pi here we have to take 22 upon 7. Speed formula is distance upon time. So distance is 2 pi r, and time we will take here small t. So 2 pi r upon t. Kindly write in your notebooks and practice again and again, so that you can keep in mind long lasting these all the topics. Thank you.